you think about the project?
I like the project. I like the idea that it could just be placed wherever you best need it. So, for example, for me, I like to cook. So if I had that near my back door by my kitchen, it would be convenient for me to just nip out and collect herbs, vegetables and the like that are grown from the thing. Space in the garden's quite tight. I've had a vegetable patch before, but just having a thing that close to the house for you to maintain would be much easier for me. And yeah, if something like that existed commercially, I probably would get it, as I think it would be good.
Yeah. How much would you pay for it?
Oh crikey! I'm quite tight, frugal. Is that the word? So maybe I'd spend 200 quid around that mark on it probably.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife would just go, "Come on, John, just buy it." If it was more than 200 quid, and I'd probably cave in.
Yeah.
But I'd probably be looking for somewhere around the 200 mark.
What improvements do you think I could make if I were to recreate the project?
Improvements.
Yeah.
Needs to be super sealed up tidily.
Yeah.
I would say it needs to be manufactured from more durable materials that can be out in the elements.
Yeah.
So plastics basically, UV resistant plastics. Obviously UV makes plastics a bit brittle. If you could sort of shrink down the whole sort of format, it could be a smaller unit, or it could be in sections. So it could be like a modular unit. So you could buy one. If you want to expand it, you could buy a second one. Clips together, and the whole thing all goes together. So modular builds would be a good idea. But yeah, mainly materials and size are my two issues. I mean, obviously that's just a working prototype. So
yeah. Well, what do you like about the product? Like, what would you say is your favourite part?
I'm a really lazy gardener. I only go out if it's warm and dry and I've got literally nothing else to do.
Yeah.
But I do a bit of gardening, and I have grown vegetables before. So what I like about it is it looks fairly maintenance, not exactly maintenance free, but what the hell's that? Low maintenance. To me, it looks to be fairly low maintenance. I really like the idea of just being able to, you can put it on a piece of concrete by your back.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be on a patch of land where my wife would like to grow flowers.
Yeah. Well, what do you dislike about the project?
Well, at the moment, the model obviously has been sort of roughly sort of sealed with silicone.
Yeah.
So a more sort of tight rubber seal in the real manufactured product would be an option. And the plywood outside, I don't think would probably last about a year or so outside before the water just makes it all fall apart.
Yeah.
But obviously, in the real thing, it would be made from sort of plastic of some sort.
Yeah. Why would you say you're a good person to interview about this topic?
I like to cook, and so I would use a thing like that for growing small sort of like salad vegetables, herbs, maybe even sort of things like courgettes and tomato plants and stuff like that. I do a bit of gardening, but as I said, I'm a sort of fair weather gardener. I only go out if it's nice.
Yeah.
And if not, I'll just let it overgrow.